How you guys doing? We've got Hatmaster and Defined Pride versus Pretzels and Kliz. Usually I don't spectate the same team twice in a row because I like to, you know, diversify who you guys are seeing and who gets time on the big screen, right? But in this case, it's a very hype matchup, and we also had another match that we were gonna watch, which was Spiff Sinister and OP Gambit versus Jabberjaws and his teammate. I'm actually not sure who his teammate is. Oh, Outlaw. But yeah, there was a hold up on Spiff's part, and it still seems to be held up. So if a mod could reach out to Spiff Sinister and maybe see what's going on, something strange is happening. But yeah, very interesting matchup here. Also one that, you know, a lot of people want to see. Hatmaster is a big fan favorite, and he is playing Ho Yi. What? I assumed that he would be the Sobek in this matchup. If you're not familiar with Hatmaster, he runs a very awesome YouTube channel where he plays Duel, and he is pretty much exclusively a Guardian main and almost exclusively Ymir. The problem with being known for Ymir, though, is that people ban it in, you know, every opportunity they get against him, whether it be 1v1 or 2v2. And of course, here it has been banned out yet again. At least to my knowledge, we didn't get to see the bans on this one for some reason. I don't know if it bugged out or what, or if they banned outside of the lobby. But yeah, we didn't get to see it, but I assume anytime you see Hatmaster not going Ymir that somebody banned it out. And it is working out for them, though. Jesus Christ, so much poke. Hatmaster's really going ham here, and Defined Pride being such a perfect support. And when you think about it, it makes sense that he plays with Sobek in this instance. He's his brother, by the way, because he ends up playing a supporty Naja in most instances when they go their classic Ymir Naja combo in the first place. So yeah, it's funny because you would think the Ymir is the support, so Hatmaster would end up playing the support in this case, but he's really the aggressive support, or the aggressive Guardian in those cases, certainly not playing as a support. Pretzels really low on mana here. Kliz really low on health. Kliz playing Kumbha here is a big question mark to me. I'm not sure why Kumbha is the option out of all the Guardians. I feel like Kumbha is just so lackluster, but I don't know. Maybe they had a specific plan. They can, like, you know, CC the Sobek hard after he plucks and just try to keep him in place and get the kill. But I don't know, with Susano Kumbha, I just don't feel like there's going to be enough raw damage there. There's no, like, hyper carry potential on it, and there's not a lot of just all-around pressure. So these guys on Team Blue actually just go and pick up every single buff here. That's the power of Ho Yi, but they also utilize Sobek's ult to secure the blue buff and keep Defined Pride healthy in the mana department. They are just like, fuck, they are destroying right now in terms of early pressure. This is basically how it's done. And now, on the other side, we got Kliz Pretzels. Like, finally, can we mention their names before Defined Pride and Hatmaster stop setting the pace here? Kliz being plucked out here, and Ho Yi on the way, but a little bit too, you know, too late to the party. But Pretzels puts himself in a very strange position. Okay, he's good. That is very lucky that he's good there, because Ultimate was still available for Hatmaster. Though, of course, it's Susano, so he would have had a 3 and then another 1-up anyway. And Lord knows. So much pressure from this composition. So yeah, Sobek Ho Yi is a really classic 2v2 comp because it offers so much. It's like Sobek on her in the days of old, but better, because Ho Yi is such a strong god with that zoning, or not the zoning, but with that AoE ultimate that you can, you know, place on both enemies after after exhausting their actives, or, you know, CCing them. And he's also just got the mark stun and so much power to offer. This is most likely going to go... Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to go down here. But will they take them both out is actually the question now. And yes, they will. Defined Pride KSing that last one. I think maybe what he was trying to do was hold it for Hatmaster to get the last auto. So he didn't want to auto, and he was just going to let Hatmaster do it. Then he realized that Kumbha may actually respawn. So he was like, no, I can't risk it, and just took it himself. But it definitely looked like a calculated KS. These guys just like to keep it consistent, keep it even. They're brothers. Oh, he did it for the Rangdas? Okay, that's another point. Rangdas is an item that I do not at all acknowledge exists, and it's also cool to see it here in this position. Ooh, unfortunately there, Pretzels was knocked out of the way. Oh. God damn. They're just chasing these guys down, and like I said, I just don't know that I feel the team comp. Because when you think about it, like on paper, you got Ho-Yi Sobek versus Susano Kumbhakarna. There, in no universe should this be an even playing field. But you can't downplay the amount of synergy that Divine Pride and Hatmaster have, and just how quickly, you know, they snatch up those buffs, and just how well they know what they're doing in this game mode. Pretzels needs to find something here. He really wants it. Doesn't have an ultimate though. And Ho-Yi comes out, but just missed. Okay, ultimate does. Okay, there you go. There you go. It's worth at least, because they've been getting mollywopped this game. They have just been on the back end of everything here, and finally picking up something. It took Hatmaster's ultimate, and it took Divine Pride's ultimate to take him down. So he got 2 ults for it, and he ended up with a clean 1-for-1. So, oh, Kliz trying to keep him in the air long enough. This would be a very good play if it can work out for them. Kliz has got to be careful how he positions himself. Okay, they got to follow him. No, they weren't too sure, but that reach on the Kumba 2 will secure it. Finally, the red team finds themselves something by a pretty big overextension from Hatmaster, going all the way over to their blue buff. That was definitely just not the play. Sobek trying to do a buff here, and yeah, that's pretty much a myth. Sobek completing his own buffs, and look at this from Pretzels. Wow, teleports at probably the last frame there that it was available, and finds the final auto, sprinting to make sure that he can get out of there in time. Ooh, I love this turnaround from these guys. And Pretzels Kliz is a pretty static team as well. Like I said, they teamed the last time that we had the 2v2. And they showed up really big, but they ended up falling a little earlier than expected. I think mostly due to team composition problems. And like I said, yet again, Susano Kumbhakarna. But they might just make it work. Let's see. They caught up a lot there. However, still at a deficit. About 800 gold. Interesting play here. I'm not sure why Pretzels popped that ultimate. I don't know if he just got scared as soon as he saw them both at the buff and thought maybe that he was going to die, but I'm not sure. Maybe he was setting up and thought that Kliz would be there and he just wasn't yet. But that's unfortunate because that's going to cost him. Ooh, it's going to cost him dearly. What a quick response. Like I said, Hatmaster... Oh, Hatmaster and Divine Pride. They just know what they're doing, man. They've been teaming together for so long now in this 2v2 series. Oops, I did something wrong. There we go. And they're also, you know, brothers who play the game together. So they know they're on the same page with each other, and they're ready for all the opportunities. As soon as they present themselves, they're on the same wavelength of exactly what they need to do. There's such a big experience gap right now, and that's the biggest problem of it. Or I was gonna say 9 levels. 2 levels down is Pretzels. 1 level from Kliz, but I have a feeling that blue team is close to hitting 12 as well. How you see? How we see? Yep. And yep. So yeah, there you go. These players find themselves really split up here. He's going to try to steal with his 2-through. Wow. Okay, a lot committed there with the Pretzels ultimate again. Unfortunately, Susano ult is really key for them at this point because, like I said, it's a low burst team that they have overall. Oh, wow, look at that. That is not low burst. The amount of damage offered by this Hou Yi. Pretzel's almost out there, but just caught. Liz wants to find something here. He doesn't have an ultimate. Oh, wow. It's so hard to even track what's happening, but... Oh, damn. Kliz really... He just wanted to find something there. So once again, you know, we saw it in the first game, too, with Kliz. When he decides that he is committed, this man commits. And he committed a little too hard there. As Defiant Pride is able to, I think single-handedly, along with the minions. Hatmaster's one didn't actually hit, I don't believe. So pretty much just himself and the minions doing enough damage to take him out. And that's because we actually have a really damage-oriented Sobek here with this Gem of ISO build. He doesn't have even a full defense item finished yet. He's got the evolved Rangda's mask, giving him the 15 pen, too. I mean, that's a lot of pen. I didn't even realize that's what that item gave. I'm going to start building that item all the time in Siege, man. Holy shit. 15 pen. The CDRs are real nice, too. He's going to find himself at near full CDR at the completion of this. Actually, at full CDR, yeah, that's right. And Hou Yi, buff secure. Just too good, man. Like I said, so much set up by the team composition here from Hatmaster and Defiant Pride. We were just talking about how in 2v2, something that's very interesting about it is how much is based on, you know, your ability to compose a, you know, a sound team. And when you don't, and you find yourself in this kind of position, you know, the odds are heavily against you. We were just talking about that in the case of Flame Emblem. Oh, no, not Flame Emblem. My bad. Killer and Street Handles taking out Quake and Daddy Slothington. Daddy Slothington, who's a Grandmasters player, and Quake, who is a Masters player. I'm not sure. Probably has been Grandmasters at least at some point. But I'm not sure. I don't keep up. I don't always keep up. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Quake, if you were in Grandmasters right now, and I don't even know. But, yeah. Or if you were never, and I'm saying that you were. Ooh, the blink from Defiant Pride, who's getting a little cheeky there. Wastes a lot, but the Titan does take a hefty amount of damage. Kliz really looking for the turnaround, but there's just not enough. Oh my god. Pretzel's probably cursing Hou Yi with his last breath here. He has been the subject of so many double bounces like that. Look at the body box from Kliz. What a great job, but I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. He's going to go down here, and the Titan should fall shortly after. Damn. GG. Okay, yeah, Quake was Grandmasters at a point. I knew it. And yeah, like I said, they fell to Killer 43 and Street Handles. It was a Soul and Herc from Street Handles and Killer, who's Austin Newton, if you know him. And yeah, I mean, like, they were up against, they were as Osiris Kronos. And yeah, it just kind of sounds like the pressure game can be so strong from these early compositions that have the opportunity to take the entire jungle from you and force these engagements. Get that Bull Demon because it's so easily accessible in the 2v2. So I think the late game comps really don't play out too well. This from Kliz and Pretzels, though, wasn't really a late game comp or an early game comp. I don't know entirely what it was. It just, like, screamed awkward to me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm underrating it. GG regardless.